Hi, welcome to my channel. In today's class, we will be solving quadratic equation using completion the square method. Before then, we'll be looking at the steps or the rules involving solving any quadratic equation using completing the square method. So now, the first thing we look at, suppose we have an equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals z, where this is a quadratic equation. We all know what a quadratic equation is. A quadratic equation is an equation of which the highest power of the unknown variable is 2, is greater than 1, which is 2, and is less than 3. So now, the highest power of the unknown variable must be 2 for it to be called a quadratic equation. If it is 1, meaning we don't have this, so now this is bx plus c equal to 0. So bx plus c is of course a linear equation. If it is greater than 2, then we call that equation a polynomial equation. So now, having this as a quadratic equation, I want to solve this problem using completing the square method. How do we do it? The first thing they said in completing the square method, the first thing to do is consider the highest power of x. This is the highest power of x, which is x squared. If it has a coefficient, then we must divide through by that coefficient, meaning the highest power of x mustn't have a coefficient. The highest power of x mustn't have a coefficient, meaning the coefficient of that x squared must be equal to 1. So now we said if the highest power of x has a coefficient, we are going to divide through by that coefficient. So here we are going to divide through by the coefficient, which is e. And this is applicable to all quadratic equations that you are solving which involve completing the square method. If you are solving any quadratic equation involving completing the square method, you are going to use this. Divide through by the highest, the coefficient of the highest power of x, meaning we are dividing each term by this a, so that this a will cancel this a, and what will be left, which is x squared plus b over ax plus c over a is equal to 0, or a is still 0. I don't want to take us to another level, but let's assume it is 0. And we all know mathematically it's not 0. So assuming it is 0. So now, if this value is given, meaning I can rewrite this equation by saying this is the same thing as x squared plus b over ax is equal to minus c over a. If I take this one across the parity, so I have minus c over a. So next is the next step we take is take a coefficient of x, not coefficient of the highest power of x now. The coefficient of x. After x squared we have x. So now this is x. We take half coefficient of x. And what is half coefficient of x? Coefficient of x here is b over a. So I have b over a as a coefficient. But they say we should take half of it. So now, meaning we should divide this one by 2. So if this is divided by 2, I can write this as a b over a times 1 over 2. This is the same thing as over 1. So if I change the division sign, then I'm going to take the reciprocal of this fraction. 1 will go over 2 and come out. So I have that. So now, if we change the division sign into multiplication, we take the reciprocal of this fraction. 1 will go up, 2 will come down. So I have times 2 over 1 over 2, sorry. So if you multiply this, I'm going to have b over 2. So now half of b over a is b over 2a. This is the half. So now they said take half coefficient of x, square it, and add to both sides of the equation. So you're going to square this one, meaning square it, and add to this side and to this side of the equation. So now when adding, I will have x squared plus b over ax plus this value now, b over 2a all squared is equal to minus c over a plus b over 2a all squared. So from here we simplify. So we know that the difference of 2 squared, when we add this and this, square it, we are going to have these functions. So I'm going to take this x plus this value b over 2a all squared. So when I open this bracket, I'm going to have this as difference of 2 squared. So now this is now equal to, simplify this, I have minus c over a plus, open this bracket with respect to the power 2. So we have b squared all over 2a squared will give us 4a squared. 2 squared is 4, a squared is a squared. right? So I can find the LCM here. So this function x plus b over 2a all squared is equal to, the LCM here is 4a squared as the LCM, right? So 4a squared divided by a will have 4a. 4a times minus c by minus 4ac. Then plus 4a squared divided by 4a squared is 1. 1 times b squared will have b squared, right? So I have minus 4ac plus b squared. So I can rearrange this. It's still the same thing as saying, if I say minus 4ac plus b squared, it's the same thing as saying b squared minus 4ac. So if I rearrange this, I will have x plus b over 2a all squared is now equal to b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. So now I'm going to find the value of x. How do I find the value of x? Is to eliminate the power, and by eliminating the power we're going to take square root of both sides. Meaning if we take square root of both sides, take root of both sides. So if we take root of both sides, we are going to have x plus b over 2a. The power will be, right? So we have square root of plus or minus square root of these values. We don't know the exact value. So because it is of different value or different length, so we need to find the two sign, plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. So now if we take square root of this function, it's going to give us this. But remember, this square root is affecting both the numerator and the denominator. So I can take the square root of that of the denominator because it is easy to find. So therefore x plus b over 2a is equal to plus or minus square root of the numerator is b squared minus 4ac divided by square root of the denominator. Square root of is 2. Square root of a squared is a. Right? The power will eliminate the square root of the eliminate power here leaving. If you take square root of 4, you are going to have 2. So I have this function. But remember, we're looking for x. So now if we're looking for x, we take this one and process the equality. So it's going to be minus b over 2a. Then this sign plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2. So if you see these 2a and 2a are common, so this can be the LCM, meaning x is equal to the LCM here is 2a. 2a into 2a is 1. 1 times minus b, we have minus b plus or minus 2a into 2a is 1. 1 times the whole of this function is still square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So therefore, this function now is now the formula. Some call it the almighty formula, but almighty has no formula. This is the mathematical formula for solving quadratic equation. So now, this problem or any quadratic equation can be used. This can be used to solve any quadratic equation using the formula, or we use the same format as we did here by completing the square method to find the corresponding value of x. Exactly. So if you have any question, do not hesitate to drop it on the comment section. And if you are visiting the channel for the first time, kindly like, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. Thank you.